Hi, thanks for clicking the video and welcome to iTech Solutions. In this video, we will do site-to-site VPN configuration. This is the topology that we will use for this lab demonstration. We have site A and site B. And in site A, we have 192.168.1.0 by 24 local LAN segment, and the first IP we will use on port 2, and for public we have 223.1.0.0 by 24, and the last octet of this LAN segment we will use for port 1. And for management purpose we have port 3, and the IP address is 192.168.27 by 2750. And on side B we have private IP for local LAN segment, that is 10.1.1.0 by 24, and the first address we will use on port 2. And for public IP we have 223.2.2.0 by 24, and the last IP address we will use on port 1. And as we are using port 3 for management in firewall 1 or site 1, we will use the same here, port 3, and the IP will be 53. So let's start the configuration. I have already configured all of these routers you can see here. So let's start the configuration. And this is a fresh firewall. There is no configuration. The default username is admin. There is no password. Just press enter and choose your new password. Done. Now we have set the admin console password. So the first thing that we will do is let's check if we have any IP configuration. So for that we will use show system interface and question mark. Right now you can see there is no IP address, and port 1 is set to receive IP address from the DHCP, but currently there is no DHCP running. Port 2, 3 and 4 are set to receive IP address from the DHCP server. So let's start uh, configuring the IP address. Config system interface command will move you to the interface configuration mode. Now from here we will set an IP address on port 3, port edit port 3, set IP 192.168.27.50 by 24, and press enter. Set allow access ping and HTTP. This command will allow you to manage this firewall from port 3 using the web GUI. Okay. Now to save the configuration, press enter, and let's verify again our IP configuration. Show system interface, press enter. You can see that on port 3 it has configured the IP address that we gave. Done. Now let's access this firewall through the GUI portal 192.168.27.50. Yes, first I have to clear my window. Click OK. Done. Admin and the password that I have set. It asks you to perform the basic configuration. If you want, you can click on begin, but I will do it later. And please do not show me the demo videos again, and click OK. The first thing that we will do here is go under the system, under settings, and change the host name. So the firewall host name is site A FW. Okay, site A firewall, and idle timeout is 60 minutes, and this is, there is no need to change anything. Now we go into the interface configuration under network, under interface. Port 1 we will use for the WAN, so click on port 1, click on edit alias. It is my outside, so I will write here outside, and the IP address is 223.1.1.254. We will configure the same IP address, 223.1.1.254, and the subnet is mask is 24, and I will enable the ping access only. There is no need to enable the DHCP. Done. Now port 1 done. Now we will do the port 2 configuration. Click on port 2, click on edit, and this is my inside, so I will write just inside, and the IP address we have for this one 192.168.1.1, 192.168.1.1 by 24, and I will enable ping, I will enable DHCP. The start range will be from 50 to 51, just two IPs, and the default gateway IP address will be the same as the interface IP address, and the DNS we will use the 8.8.8, and just save the configuration. Done. So we have done the uh, interface configuration. Now we will set a static route, so the firewall can access the internet. Okay, these four routers represent the internet, so we will set a static route in the firewall. For this we will go into the under network, under static route, create a new, leave these quad zeros as it is, and for the gateway we have 223.1.1 and 1. Okay, it is 223.1.1.1. Press tab and it always has automatically uh, mapped the outgoing interface. Click OK. Now under dashboard, under network, under routing, we have three directly connected network as you can see here, and one static route that points to the internet. So let's verify our internet connectivity. Execute ping. Let's see if we can ping our gateway 223.1.1.1. Sorry, my bad. It is execute ping, and yes, we can get to our gateway. Now let's see if we can get to the 223.2.2.1, which is the router 4 that is connected to the site B firewall. Okay, so execute ping 223 2.2.1, and yes, so our firewall can get up to here. Okay, so we have done some basic configuration on the firewall 1. Let's do the same configuration on the firewall on the side B firewall, so it can also uh, get to R1 interface 1. Okay, so click open it, admin, no password, admin config system interface, edit port 3, set IP, and IP is 192.168.27.51 by 24 set allow access ping http ping http, and to save it, and let's access it on our web browser 192.168.27 by 51 admin and our password later. Okay, under system, under settings, change firewall hostname site A, site site B, FW site B firewall, and idle time we will set to, where is the idle time? Okay, from 5 to 60 minutes. Apply to save the configuration. Under network, under interfaces, port 1 is connected to the internet, so we will assign the IP that is for the internet. This is my outside, so we'll change to outside manual, and the IP address is 223.2.2.254, 223.2.2.254 by 24, and remove these access only allow ping. There is no need for DSCP. Port 2 is 10.1.1.1, and it is our inside. Click on here, inside DSCP to manual. Okay, it was already on manual. 10.1.1.1 by 24. I will open and enable the DSCP server so our client can have IP configuration. Same the IP range we will use as we used in firewall 1, and for the DNS we'll use 8.8.8 and click OK. Done. So now we will assign a static default route, so this firewall can access all of these routes. So under, we are already in network and here click on static route, create, leave the var zeros as it is, and our gateway is 223.2.2.1, 223.2.2.1, and press tab, click OK. Now under dashboard, network, routing, we have 3 directly connected networks, okay, and 1 static default route, okay. Now under now let's verify the connectivity. Execute ping. First we will check if we can access our default gateway, that is 223.2.2.1, and yes. Now let's see if we can get up to here, okay. So 223.1.1.1, press enter, yes. Now firewall B, side B firewall have internet access or access up to the R1 interface 1, okay. So now let's see if we can get to the firewall A port number 1 interface. So we'll go here and change the IP to 254, and yes. Now that we have access from between the firewalls, okay, but so uh, what we will do is what we will do is to create a VPN, site-to-site VPN, so that our local LAN sites or local computers can access resources on site B local network, and site B local network computers can access resources from site A local LAN segment, okay. So currently let's verify that if we can get from our computer to here on side B firewall port number 2. Press enter, pass. So this is my computer. Enter ipconfig, and it has obtained an IP address from our DHCP server. Now let's ping to 192.168.1.1, and yes, it can access it. Now let's see if we can get to 10.1.1.1, 10.1.1.1. Okay, we are failing. Okay, the reason behind is that these are the public, these are the, we can say, the public, sorry, these are the private IP addresses, and currently there is no policy that will allow uh, traffic from site A to site B and from site B to site A on any of the firewall. Okay. Second, this is a private IP range, and it will be blocked, and it is always blocked by the ISP router. So what we can do is, first, well, let's create a policy that will allow traffic from site A to site B with the net, so that it can access these it can access the resources on site B, and site B can access the resources on site A. So for that we will go into the firewall, under policies and object, firewall policies, create new policy, and from inside, I will name it inside to into out, just simple in to out. Okay. Now, incoming interface, the traffic will come from our inside and go to outside. Okay. Now, source, the source IP will be the 10 192 168 1.0 by 24. Okay, this is just a name, and I will use the same for IP and net mask. Click OK. So I have just created an object. I will select it, and the uh, destination is either it can be all, or I will just use all. Okay, services all. It is an open policy. This is net, and all sessions it will log, and okay. Now it has created one policy that will allow traffic from site A to anything on this site. Okay, anything on the outside. Now let's create a same policy that will allow traffic from inside to anything on outside. So for that we will go under net, under policies and object, firewall policies, click on create new, and name in to out, and the interface is inside from outside. Source, I will create one object for inside IP address 10.1.1.0 by 24. I will copy paste into the IP net mask. Click OK, and click on source again. Click the object. Destination is all, services all, and log all session. Click OK, and done. Now we have a policy on side B as well that will allow traffic from inside to anything on the outside. Now let's go back to our site A computer, and see if now we can get there. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, something is wrong. Let's see if we first can get from here to there. On site A, console, execute 223.1.223.2.2.254. Yes, we have connectivity up to this firewall. So what is wrong here? Okay, go to the log, forwarding logs, no logs. Okay, execute, get router info, routing table, detail, and 10.1.1.1. Yes, it has a route, and on site B from console get router info, routing table, and detail. I want to get to 192.168.1.1. Yes, it has. So what is wrong here? Am I pinging to the right IP address? Yes. Let's go to one site VPC, assign it an IP address. VPC IP DHCP. Okay, and now it has received an IP address, and this is the gateway. Now let's go to our site A PC and see if we can get to 50. Destination host request timeout. Destination host request timeout. Policy. Where is our policy? Okay. Yes, it has permitted the traffic. Click on detail and it perform net. This is reserved. Accept action is performed from destination this, and from here let's go back to the log and let's see a little bit detail. Okay, actually the destination IP is 10.1.1. Okay, and though it has replaced the 192.168.1 IP address. Okay, 192.168.1.50 IP address in our policy with the IP address from its own interface, but the destination interface, the destination IP address, which is 10.1.1.50, is not replaced, and because of that, uh, because of that, we cannot get uh, to this IP address because R1, R2, R3, R5. These are all the ISP, and by default, all ISPs uh, block the traffic that is from the private IP address or either destined to the private IP address. Okay, so what we will have to do is to create a VPN tunnel so that our site A local LAN and site B local LAN can communicate. Okay, so this is the reason that it is being the traffic is being dropped. Okay, done. So let's perform a site-to-site VPN configuration. In site A firewall, we will use a wizard, and in site B, we will use a manual configuration. So for creating a VPN, we will go in site A firewall, and under VPN we have VPN wizard, and we will name it from to site A, or just write I will write it just to site A. Sorry, to site B. It is to site B, and it is site to site VPN. These are the templates. Okay, you can choose any one of as of your need. Okay, so site to site VPN, I will choose site to site, and my site is not behind the net. My router is accessible. My firewall is having public IP address, so I will choose no net. The other end is FortiGate. I will choose it FortiGate. Click on next. It is asking for the remote IP address. When it says the remote IP address, it means the IP address on remote site, uh, IP address of the remote site, that is public IP address, which is I assigned to the port 1. So it is 223.2.2.254. Okay, and the pre-shared key I will use. Okay, then click next. Make sure you use the same public key on both sides, else it will not work. Click next. Now the local interface. The local interface is our inside. Okay, it has automatically pick up the local subnet when I pick up the local interface. Now the remote subnet is when it says the remote subnet, it means the remote site local LAN LAN subnet, sorry. So it is 10.1.1.0 by 24. If you have multiple local LANs on remote site, you can add all on here. If you provide internet access, you can choose here. Next, click, and when you finish it, it will create phase 1 local address group. These are all the objects it will create in the firewall. So I will click on create. Done. Okay, so show me the tunnel, and okay, done. So done, done. Now I will go to site B and create a configuration that will match to this firewall, so it can create a tunnel. For this, we will go to VPN, IPsec VPN, and to site B, and I will use custom. Click next, and from here, the static IP address, that is this IP address assigned to this port 223.1.1.254, 223.1.1.254. Okay, and there is nothing. DPD as it is, no need to change anything here. the pre-shared key that I had used. Okay, make sure it must match, else our VPN won't come up. Click on edit. Pre-shared key, click OK. IKE version 1 main mode. Okay, I will use IKE version 1 main mode, and for phase 1 proposal we have DES MD5 and DES SHA, and Delphi Hellman group 14 and 15 on site 1, so we will use the same here. uh, Phase 1 DES and SHA, and remove the others as we do not need it. Okay, and the Delphi Hellman groups as 14 and 5. Now XAuth is disabled, XAuth is disabled. So here we will add the remote side local LAN segments. For that we'll click on edit. Here we will edit. Local LAN segment is 10.1.1.0 by 24, and the remote LAN segment is 192.168.1.0 by 24. Okay, and on site P phase 2 selectors, currently there is no authentication or anything, any encryption. Oh yes, we have encryption. It is DES MD5, DES SHA. Okay, so we will use the same here. Click on advanced. We have DES, we have DES. Okay, DES MD5 SHA. Remove the other options, and the same 14 and 5 del GH groups are used. We will use the same and click OK. Done. This interface, it says it's our outside. Okay, click OK. Now that we have created a tunnel, okay, now we have to create a policy and a route that will send traffic to this tunnel interface. Okay, for this we will go under the network static route. Okay, like we have network static routes. These are the routes created by our wizard in firewall 1. Okay, if you click it, you see that this is in case our VPN goes down, and then it will send all traffic to the null interface. Okay, it will drop it. It will send to the black hole. This one down here, and this one for sending traffic to the VPN interface. Okay, so let's create a two routes. One, if you want to get to 192.168.1.0 network by network, then you send it. First, we will create a black hole. Okay, so the administrative distance for the black hole is 254. The same we will set here, 254. Click OK. Okay, now create another route, or either let's see if we can duplicate it, clone it. Yes, we can clone it, remove the black hole, and choose the two side B interface. Click OK, change it to 10 as we have here. Click on edit. This is 10, so you can change it, but I will keep it 10. It is the default value. Now we have created a static route that will point traffic to this IPsec tunnel interface. Now we will create a policy that will allow traffic like we have in policies and object, firewall policy. So these are the two policies that are created which allow to send traffic to site B and allow traffic from site B. Okay, so we will create the same kind of policy in site B. So the first policy that we will create is that will allow to send traffic to site A. So the traffic will come from inside. Okay, source is inside, and oh, okay, no, this is a policy route. Okay, firewall policy is an object. Create new policy. Policy name is from in to site site B VPN. Okay, you can name it any you like. The traffic will come from inside, go to on our tunnel interface, and the source is this, and it will go to I will create an object for site A private IP address range subnet 24. Okay, I'll copy it, click OK, and the destination is okay. Done. Services, I would say all, and disable the net all session, click OK. Now let's create one more policy that will allow traffic from site A local LAN to site B local LAN. For that we will choose name it from site A to B to B VPN. Okay, traffic will come from tunnel interface and go to inside. The source is 192.168 and the destination is 10.1.1.0 by 24, and the service is all, and disable the net all sessions and enable the policy. Done. Now that we have static routes and policies and VPN tunnel, let's see if our tunnel now comes up. We'll go into the VPN IPsec tunnels, click here. Currently the tunnel status is down. Okay, click here, bring this up. All yes, our tunnel is now up. Now let's verify the connectivity between site. Before we were not able to get there. Now let's see if we can get there. Yes. So this was the tutorial for how to create an IPsec VPN between two site A to site B, okay, or the between two sites. Let's perform a trace route. -t and 10.1.1.50. Now, though you can see as in here there are how many hops? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then it the traffic goes to PC on site B. But in our trace route, the traffic is sent to the firewall port 2. Then from firewall 2 to 223.2.1.0 sorry, 223.2.254, which is the IP address of this firewall, and then deliver to the deliver to our VPC. So it means our VPN is working fine. So let's see if we have logs for it under firewall logs and reports, or it will take some time to generate the logs. Okay, yes, we have logs and the traffic is permitted. Uh, the source IP address is 192.168.50, this PC, and then it is netted. No, these are the old logs, not this one. In event VPN, you can see logs for the VPN here. Okay, if you see any problem, you can come here and see what is the issue. So guys, thanks for clicking the video and watching the video. I will bring more videos like this. Please like and subscribe my channel. And if you want me to post a video about any topic, please, any topic related to this FortiGate or the Cisco CCNA level, then please post me in comment. Thank you.